In the morning light, we gather around, sip our coffee, hear the happy sound. Friends with laughter, plants all in line. At the Feel Good Garden, everything's fine. With every seed we sow, our joys increase. Oh, together growing, we share the peace. Feel Good Garden, where our hearts
You know what I
We're
mean,
talking about onions and planting garlic, we are. Over a cuppa.
Together, what did you expect?
Yeah, you finished yours. Oh, you finished yours as well?
Yeah, just finished it.
And you went for the second cup? Third cup, Dad?
We'll say this, right?
I've got a plan. We've decided to move the rhubarb from here down to where the old compost heap was. It's really good soil down there. It's been sitting there as a compost heap for a long time. There's all good nutrients gone into the soil. I know I could manure this bed, but we've decided to move it down there because there's plenty of room. And Cheryl and Dale have kindly given us some crowns that they...
Out in the sun, where the flowers bloom, with me and Linda digging through the fresh earth's womb. Seeds in our hands, we'll watch them grow. With every laugh and smile, we're stealing the show. Planting our dreams in a row, so neat. Gardening with Linda, oh what a delight. Under the sun, everything feels right. Together we bloom, where the good vibes flow. In our happy allotment, love continues to grow. Tomatoes and peppers, colors so bright. We water them gently till they're bursting with life. Sharing the harvest, what a joyous scene. In our little paradise, it's just like a dream. The bees are busy singing along. Gardening with Linda, oh what a delight. Under the sun, everything feels right. Together we bloom, where the good vibes flow. In our happy allotment, love continues to grow. So come join the fun, we're planting today. With laughter and sunshine, we'll work and play. Tomatoes and peppers, colors so bright. We water them gently till they're bursting with life. Sharing the harvest, what a joyous scene. In our little paradise, it's just like a dream. The bees are busy singing along. Gardening with Linda, oh what a delight. Under the sun, everything feels right. Together we bloom, where the good vibes flow. In our happy allotment, love continues to grow. So come join the fun, we're planting today. With laughter and sunshine, we'll work and play.
Still got sunflowers growing on the plot. This is one here. And we've got some little ones down there, quite short. There's a nice tall one there, but it's only a little flower on it. And this poor one, it's seen better days, but I'm going to lift it up anyway. It's it's quite heavy, so ooh, I snapped that then. Oh, never mind. Let's see if I can do this without snapping any more. The stakes come out of the ground. That's the trouble, is it? The sunflower's grown up and it's taken the stake with it. So I'm going to unpin it from there. I can't believe the sunflower's gone up and the stake has gone up with it. Look. Oh. Right, let's see if I can prop this up somehow to stop it falling over again. The soil is quite soft, so let's try see what we can do anyway. I don't know how long that's going to last for. It's quite heavy, see. Right, let's try a different angle. Let's put it in sideways like this. Oops. Oh, it's splitting as I'm doing this. I might do it. That's better. Right, let's try that. Needs a longer tie, really. Where's the other tie gone? Right. This tie's not long enough now. I'll see if I can find a longer one. Oh, unless... Oh, there we are. I'll do it by there. That should be okay. There we are. It's propped up again. Still got a few little sunflowers on there. In fact, most of the sunflowers on this plant have gone over, but I wanted to tie it up so when it goes to seed, the birds can have a little munch. But I noticed there's some birds coming on here. There's one there, and there's another one over there, and one there. There's a few dotted around actually. So I'm debating now whether to get the flower heads off, leave them somewhere on a table for the birds to have a munch, and see if the other ones come. It's been going lovely. It's been going for ages, this sunflower. So it's beauty, little beauty. There's some more birds on this sunflower here. So I wonder if they'll bloom. And there as well. They keep giving, don't they? The sunflowers that keep on giving. Doug's finished preparing the soil in here. He's taken out the cucamelons and he's also taken out the chilies. The chilies are all on the shelf for now till we decide what's going to happen with them. We may take some home to overwinter what we can. And these beds now, they're ready for planting in, so I'll be doing that shortly. The tomatoes are starting to ripen more, thankfully. And the crimson blush, we've got a few on there. Now, I'm not sure they go any redder than how they are, because I guess that's why they're called crimson blush, because it's more of a blush than a redness. So we've got those to harvest. And there's some more over here as well. And these Atomic Fusion, well, there's still loads of tomatoes on there. And I've had a feel, but the thing is, they're still quite hard, you know. I've had one ripe tomato off there, and I didn't eat that. I gave that one away because somebody wanted seeds. So yeah, so we'll see about that. But the Barry's Crazy Cherry, well, that keeps on giving. It really does. There's still loads of tomatoes on there, and I'm forever picking ripe ones off there and eating them when I'm at the plot. I do take some home as well, but they're lovely and sweet, so they're nice to pick and eat while you're pottering round, you know. So anyway, let's get on with picking these tomatoes.
Planting seeds with Linda by my side, fulfilling all our needs. Veggies in the ground, oh what a sight. At the Feel Good Garden, everything feels right. Sunshine.
Look at those beauties. Basket's nearly full already.
Feel good, feel bright. light in the fresh air, planting dreams and laughter with love to spare.
A nice basket of ripe tomatoes.
In the feel-good garden, we find our beat.
These flowers here are cosmos and they're really pretty. This is seashells variety and we've had no end of flowers on here. And we've also got some by the archway as well. And it's been gorgeously sunny today. So I thought, while it's nice and sunny and dry, the seeds on this plant have had a chance to dry off a bit. So make sure you pick them when they're nice and dry. Although if you're going to pick them when they're damp, make sure you dry them off obviously before you use them. Now here I've got a paper bag. This is from the supermarket, you know where you get your fruit and veg. Well, I keep all my paper bags and they're handy for collecting seeds because they're nice and big for them to fall into. Make sure you write on the bag what they are because it's so easy to forget when you're collecting loads of seeds. So then you just grab the seed head of one that's dry and then just move your fingers across it and then they'll pop in the bag. And there's quite a few dry here. So I've already collected quite a few. So there they are. I think I've got plenty to be getting on with. I think I'll also collect some of these penstemon seeds. The bees absolutely love these and they've been flowering all summer. And I thought they were going over, but they've started to flower again and they look so pretty right next to the pond. So I'll find some dry seed pods where I can. I think I can see some by there. And I'll save some seeds from there. There we are. So with these, I'm just going to see if they fall out first. Well, they're not really falling out, so I'm giving them a little bit of a zhuzh. Or I might even pick off the stem actually and let them dry in the bag. And that way, as they dry out a bit more, they'll shed their seeds into the bag. So I think that's what I'll do there. I'll look for some of them just dry more than others. And that's what I'll do with them. So having a bigger paper bag gives them plenty of room. But like I said, remember to write on the bag. Right, I'm just pulling some off because I think I'll just let them finish drying in the bag. And then keep them somewhere nice and dry to finish off the process. Right, I think that's pretty much all the dryish ones I can see. I'll leave the rest to dry off. And as you can see, most of the penstemon seed pods are brown. I've tried to collect as many dry ones as I can, but the others will dry off in the paper bag. I'm going to be changing this section here because the goji berries are coming out. And the goji berries are going to be moving over to this section here. The pumpkins by there will be coming out and the goji berries will be planted by there. Now this has been really hard to get into to pick the beans this year, as you can see. And we're going to take this away, this barrier, and create a pathway through there. So I've been down to collect some bark, so I'm going to take this staging home with me. So while I get the bark, I'll take that and put that in the car. This staging has been really handy down the allotment, but I'm going to take it home now, put it in the conservatory, and we can overwinter some plants on there.
In the sunlight, I'm digging in the ground. Every seed I plant brings joy all around. From tomatoes to basil, colors fill the space. In my little garden, I found my place. With every bloom, my heart takes flight. Nature's beauty shines so bright. I'm a happy gardener, watch me grow. With each little sprout, my love will show.
Someone has dumped this where I was collecting the bark, and I think it'll be handy for putting some carrots in because it's insulated. So I saved the rubbish.
Fruits of my labor bring a sweet sensation. Herbs in the breeze, scents that lift my soul. In this peaceful haven, I feel so whole. Every leaf and petal tells a story. In my green paradise, I find glory. I'm a happy gardener, watch me grow. With each little sprout, my love will show. In the garden of dreams, I find my cheer. Nature's wonders whisper, I'm always near. Feeling grateful for this earth and star. In my green paradise, I find glory. I'm a happy gardener, watch me grow. With each little sprout, my love will show.
Right, so I got some bark, so let's get on with sorting this now. Dig up those goji berries and move them. I need to find a home for these hanging baskets. It's last year's lettuce type crops in there. I'm not sure what that is growing in there. I'll ask one of our plot neighbours. She's really up on these things. She might know. Could be sorrel. I'll ask. There we are. Have a look there. Is that a sorrel? Not sure.
In the morning light, I rise with a smile. With my child and my dreams, I walk every mile. Seeds in my pocket, ready to bloom. Creating a paradise, dispelling the gloom. Colors of my garden, painted bright and bold. Whispers of nature,
As well as
stories
goji berries to move, I've just noticed we've got a load of garlic chives. They're all in flower, so it's not really the best time to dig them up. But I'm going to dig them up anyway. Dig them up with as much soil as possible, and then I'm going to pop them in these black buckets. I've only got 2 there at the moment, but I think I've got some more elsewhere. So I'll do that. Move the bark out to the wheelbarrow, and then I think I'll stick the goji berries in the wheelbarrow and wheel them down, ready to be planted.
At the garden center, inspiration flows. Petals like rainbows in vibrant rows. Picking up treasures, I can't resist. Every little plant adds to the bliss. Back at home, the magic starts transforming my space. Crafting with our heart. Oh, I'm a happy flower gardener, planting dreams. With every bloom, life bursts at the seam.
Well, that was easier said than done. And the goji berries that were going to go in the wheelbarrow, I've carried. And I put most of the garlic chives in the wheelbarrow because they've got plenty of soil around them. and these just came out and they what they call bare root. Has anyone grown goji berries successfully? We took the plot over last year, and we've been looking after these poor goji berries, but we've not had any goji berries on there yet, so any advice will be gratefully received. Thank you. I'm undecided where I'm going to put the garlic chives, so some of them I'll put in a pot. I might pot all of them up actually till I decide where I'm going to put them. I just noticed these echinopsis seeds are nice and dry. They're starting to fall off the plant, and so I'm gonna take some. I'm running out of big bags, so I thought I'd just pop it in the tray for now, and then I'll put them in little seed packets later on. So I thought I'll just collect them in this egg box lid for now. And I'm just taking off the ones that's coming off easy. Actually, I should have gloves on for this. Ooh, they are a bit prickly. Ooh, ooh. I'd recommend you wear gloves for this. I don't need all these. I don't need all these seeds. I'll give some away. This plant started life in my garden, my back garden, and I didn't plant it there, so a bird must have left a seed or something, and it grew quite big. So I thought it's getting a bit too big for my back garden, so I thought I'll take it down the allotment. So I think I've got about 2 or 3 plants of that here, and I've also given a couple away. It's best to pick these while it's dry before the rain, because I know we forecast rain in a few days, so I thought I'll pick these now while they're nice and dry. Now you'll know when the seeds are ready because they just come off the plants quite easily. I thought while I'm at it, I harvested all the seed heads. I thought I'd cut them right down to the ground because they'll send up new shoots next year, because they're starting to die off and they do look a bit scraggy. So it's not going to take long. And I can pop them straight on the compost heap. Are you like me? You come down to do one job and you get distracted, especially when it's a nice dry day and you spot things like dry seeds. So here I've spotted some fennel seeds. They look nice and dry. Not all of them, there's still some to dry off on this plant. But these ones in particular look ready to harvest. So I'm going to pick those now. So I've got the other half of the egg box. I will put them in seed packets though, but it'll make it easier for me to collect them. So if I might have been easier to chop the whole head off actually. In fact, I think I will. I'm going to pick the whole head off, and then I'll let the seeds go into the egg box, and then I can put them in packets later. Oh, they smell lovely. If you like fennel or licorice or anything like that, they do smell nice. Dad uses them in cooking now and again. Not too many, mind. Oh, nice. We've got our own seeds this year. We won't have to buy any fennel seeds now. I did start collecting some herb jars, so I'll have to dig those up when they're nice and dry and pop them in there. I think I should have got a bigger box. Actually, there's more on this plant ready for picking than I thought. So, it's a cobweb there. I don't want to get tangled up in that. When the stem starts to die off and they go brown, you know they're ready. There's still quite a few green on here. There's some brown on there, some not. No, I'll leave that one a bit longer. I'll leave those now and I'll wait for the next dry day. Oh, there's another one by there. And then I'll pick some more on another dry day. There we are. It's a nice bounty of fennel seeds. Now along by here is a section where I'm going to replant the goji berries. They're next to the goji berries already here. You may have seen back in the previous video where I planted some onions in amongst them because there was plenty of spaces and I thought, well, good place to put them. So they're there. There's nasturtiums running riot in between, so I'm not sure whether to pull those out or leave them for now. So there's a gap here where I dug up the elephant garlic. So I'm going to replant them in there. There's a squash here, a spaghetti squash, that's ready to harvest. There's no greenery whatsoever going to it, it's all shriveled up. So I'm going to pick that today. There's also a winter squash. Now there is some greenery going to that, so that's still being fed by the look of it. I'm not sure how much bigger it's going to get, but I thought, well, I'll leave it as long as I can. If the leaves start to die off a bit more, then I'll pick it. But as much as I want to plant all the goji berries today, I think I will leave that and I'll try and move it out of the way a bit. We've also got nice cosmos by here, so I'll try and tie that up out of the way.
In the morning light, I wake up slow with petals bright, putting on a show, a symphony of colors beneath the sun's glow. In my garden of dreams, that's where I go.
Actually, I think I will pull this nasturtium up. It's running riot and it won't last much longer once we have a bit of frost. So as much as it looks pretty, I'm going to pull it up. It's a bit brutal, I know.
With the sun above and the earth as my garden of dreams, there's nothing to hide.
Oops, oh, I pulled the roots up by mistake. Oh, I'm not going to replant it now, so hopefully it's ready. It's still a bit hard. I don't think it's worth replanting that, is it? All the leaves are dying off. I'm going to have to harvest it. There we are. That's all the squash I've got. Still, I wouldn't have had that unless Johnny gave it to me. But thanks again, Johnny. Well, to be honest, I wasn't going to grow any, and he offered it to me, and I didn't like to say no. Well, not that I didn't like to say no, but I knew a little spot where I could put it. The soil here is quite clay, so I'll dig it over, and I'm going to put some of the compost there from plot 2.
In the morning light, my garden wakes up. With roses and daisies, I'll fill my cup. Shrubs dancing gently in the summer breeze. Nature's color palette brings me to my knees. With each seed I sow, my heart takes flight, creating beauty from morning till night. Planting dreams in the earth, reaching for the sky. With every blossom, my spirit will fly. Gardener at heart, with love I create, transforming my world, it's never too late. Visit the garden center, inspiration in sight. Choosing vibrant blooms that feel just right. Homeward bound, my treasures tucked away.
Now in this space down by here, I tried to grow pongo beans. Danny lovingly saved all the beans off his pongo beans last year. He didn't take any sweet, and he handed a few around, very kind of him. But sadly, mine didn't work out very well. I think this spot by here was probably too shady for them to grow in, and we haven't had the weather of other years, have we, for beans? But I've got one and I'm just about to pick it now. And I'm going to give it to Danny. And hopefully he can keep a couple of beans for next year. Danny, this is yours. Oops, something's been nibbling it. Oh, God. I don't know if it's going to work out. Sorry. I just spotted. I think I got another one, actually. Oh, that looks healthier. There we are. There's another one. Danny, if you want them, they're yours. Next year, we're thinking of changing this round and not having the runner beans here. So they may even go on plot 2. And we're trying to create a framework here. It'll be not quite as wide, so it will make it easier to get through and pick the beans. So I'll put some wood chip down there, that side and along here. So that'll make it easier next year then. And what I'm going to do then, in between 2 strips, I'm going to put flower beds. And that then will attract the pollinators to the beans. Fingers crossed, that'll do the trick then. I've decided to replant the garlic chives. Well, 2 of the plants anyway. And I potted up 3 plants to give away as well. So, yeah, so I thought I'd put 1 in each flower bed. Then in the middle there'll be a pathway that side and a pathway this side. So I've been down and got some bark. So I'll go and put that down now.
In the soil I dig with my hands, feeling the earth, planting seeds of joy, giving each bloom its worth. Sunshine on my back, there's magic in the air. With every flower grown, I spread love everywhere. Colors in my garden, a sight to behold. I'm a happy flower gardener, watch me grow. Nurturing life as the warm winds blow.
So there we are, all done now. Pathways through the beans, so that'll make it nice and easy now. And replanted the garlic chives. And I also put some bark down on the pathway to make a pathway down where I replanted the goji berries. So I'll show you that as well.
My heart's in the green, tending to the petals, my campus serene.
So there's the pathway by the goji berries.
Lightly with the breeze, oh so free.
These sunflowers are still growing and there's still new heads on them. So I'm not going to cut those down yet. But this one is definitely finished. In fact, the sunflower's starting to dry off on them. That one there's nice and dry. This one here is half eaten already. But I'm going to save some of these seed heads and I'm going to pop them in it's an old Amazon bag. I keep all my paper bags and recycle them. So what I'll do, I'll pop the dry heads in a bag and I'm going to cut these down then. I might... Oh, it's not as easy to cut as I thought. It must be these I could do with some new secateurs. These are blunt. I think I'll do a swap with Doug and use the scissors. Might be. I'm going to use the scissors. I'm going to get some scissors. Just a sec. Right, that's better. I've done a swap with Doug. He's got the blunts. He's got the blunt secateurs, and I've got the scissors. Oh God, there's a difference, isn't there? Right, let's get my bag. So I'm going to pop those in the bag, the dry ones. Oh, look at that one. The birds have had a right go at that one. In fact, I'm going to leave that one for the birds. And I'll leave some of the others as well. There's plenty of seed heads on my other sunflowers for the birds anyway. So I'm going to leave that one. And where's the other one? I'm going to cut that one off as well. I've already written on the bag which sunflowers they are, well, where they're positioned, and I'll check on the seed packet later and write the variety on there. So is there any others I can cut off? Yeah, some of them look quite dry actually. That one looks ready as well. I'm going to cut that one off. And there's lots of people with sunflowers. I'm not robbing the birds on this. There's plenty of sunflowers dotted around the allotments for the birds. Well, I'm going to cut all the heads off anyway, ripe or not. I'll keep the ones just dry in the brown bag, and I either compost the others or I'll just leave them up for the birds. Probably leave them up for the birds is kinder, isn't it? So once I've cut the seed heads off, then I think that's all of them on that plant. Then I'll actually I could pull this plant right out now, couldn't I? Don't think we're going to get any other growth. No, I tell you what, I'm going to cut it off at the base. I don't think it'll come back again, but you know me, trial and error. Right, I'll take up the bamboo. Right, let's see if I can snap it off at the base. Right, there we are. I've snapped it off at the base. So that can, oh, there's more heads on there. I never noticed those. Well, they're not flowering heads anyway. They're ones going to seed. So if I cut that off there, I don't think it'll come back. They don't normally, do they? They're annuals. There we are. No. Second thoughts, I should pull that out. It might be dangerous. Oh, I could put one of my little balls on there, couldn't I? In fact, I'll go and do that. There we are. Put one of my little blue balls on there. Little ping pong balls. And that'll make that safer. There we go. Nobody's going to hurt themselves now. This artichoke plant is from our plot neighbour Cheryl. And it's grown very nice. And that one is ready to harvest now. I'm going to leave the other one on just a little bit longer. But this one is just ready for picking now.